Okay guys, when we left off, we had our designer screen set up, and we had our code set up so that it would show our paragraph. One of the things that it was an issue though when I tested it after I completed the previous video was that I noticed when I put in all the information into my text boxes, what happened was it would have all of the words kind of running together instead of showing the paragraph with normal spaces and everything. And that's because I forgot that when you use these text blocks, it literally does exactly what text you type. So here I typed please excuse, and then I didn't put a space after it, and then I put the get global name next, and so there's no space between excuse and global name. So when you're doing the text strings, you need to make sure if you're doing like a paragraph or sentence or something like that, that you put the spaces when you're joining different blocks. So if you'll go through and edit here, put in like please excuse, and then at the end of excuse put a space, and then you got your global name, and then you want a space before the word from, and then you need a space after the word from, then you got your class period, and then you don't want a space after or before the period, but you want a space after the period. They will miss class because you need a space at the end here. Global reason. Okay, we don't need a space before the period, but we need one after. Okay, they will return to class on. Then we need a space after that. The date, then a period. Of course, we don't need a space before, but we need one after. Then we got the word sincerely, comma, and then we need a space before name. All right, so that's going to print our paragraph nice. Now, if we go back to the designer, one of the things that the design requirements said was that you needed to have 2 stories. And the way that we have this set up right now, there's only 1 story. And so, since this is our first screen, you can't change the first screen that loads. So one of the kind of tricks that you can do so that you can show something else when they first load is to make something visible and something not visible. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to, we're in the designer on screen 1, we're going to scroll down to layout, and we're going to pull out a vertical arrangement, and I want to put it at the top. And we're going to put everything inside the vertical arrangement. Okay, so we got our name, our text box, our name, class period, the other text box, reason, text box, when will you return? Oops, that didn't go in. Text box, and then this whole horizontal arrangement's going to go in, and then make sure you grab that paragraph display. Okay, now let me go back to the vertical arrangement. Okay, so I'm going to make this center. I'm going to make it with fill parent. Background color is going to be none. We're going to rename this vertical arrangement lowercase v a main, main. VA main, vertical arrangement main. Okay. Now click where it says visible in the properties. That's going to make everything go away. It didn't erase everything, it's just hiding. So we're going to, well, first let's leave it there. We're going to pull out another vertical arrangement, and we're going to pop it into the top. Now we're going to go back to the VA main. We're going to make that invisible. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make this sort of like the title screen where you can choose which story you're going to fill in. So we're going to do a label for what's your excuse, a label to describe what you're doing, and then we're going to do a horizontal arrangement, and we're going to do 2 buttons. Button, button. Okay, so this vertical arrangement, let's call this VA splash, because it's going to be our splash screen, or look like our splash screen. And we're going to make that center. We're going to make no background. Width is going to be fill parent. Okay, we're keeping that visible for now. Okay, and then, okay, label 1, we're going to call this, we'll call this game title. I'm going to call it 2 for now because I renamed this one. I'll call this one 1. Okay, let me go back here and I'll just call this one game title. Okay, so I'm going to call it game title, and then I'm going to make it say, what's your excuse? And it's going to be bold, and I want this one to be pretty big, so I'm going to make this one 48. And we're going to do fill parent, and we're going to do center. Okay. Now label 2, we're going to do let's just call this description. Okay, and we'll make it bold, and we'll make it 24. And do fill parent. And here we're just going to type out what the game's about. So pick which story you'd like to complete. Okay, we'll center it. Center. Background color none. With fill parent. Okay. Alright, so I'm adding some labels here for space. I'm going to make this one 10%. That one was 15. I'm taking away the text so that it hides it. And I'm making the width fill the parent. Okay, now the button, we're going to rename this one Story 1 button. And then we're going to rename this one Story 2 button. Okay, and so Story 1 is going to be bold, 18, and we're going to make it say Story 1. Okay, and then this one is going to be bold, 18, and it's going to say Story 2. Okay. Alright, okay, so now we have this screen set up. Now, for Story 2, we're going to add a screen so that we have a new screen for our user to add all of the text boxes and stuff on, just to make it simpler. So we're going to click Add Screen, and let's call this Story 2 screen. Almost out of time, so I'm going to finish up the coding in the next video, and I'll set up Story 2 screens in the next video.